Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, Legit Boston. You're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you're going to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. What the hell am I doing right now?
What are you doing?
What is going on
Why
here?
are you just messing with everything? It's not even centered.
There's our Patreon, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no, now we're messing with that. Oh, my God. Oh, man. If you guys are listening to this, I apologize. This is not the way I intended this to begin. It's Friday.
Botch.
It's Friday.
Botch.
Hey, listen, man. From now on, can we grab a Corona for our Friday streams? It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Half our chat's out there getting high anyways.
Yeah.
Can we get or 1 week you choose the beer, the next week I choose Corona, and then the next week you get to choose the beer, the next week I choose Corona.
Well, you prefer Pacifico.
I don't even like Corona. I prefer Pacifico.
Yeah, Pacifico.
But, kayfabe, we're Corona guys.
Well, I mean, Chill Roman is a Corona guy.
Well, Chill Fridays. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Super Chill Fridays.
Do they still make Bud Light Lime?
Oh, I don't want to go that. That's too much in character.
You ever had one of those?
That's like doing a death match.
You ever had one of those?
I have not. No.
Ooh, you're in for a treat.
No, no, I don't think I am.
I know they still make them.
They have to. There's a sucker out there for everything, man. Anyways, it's Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to. Do you like those shoes?
They're just Converse.
Yeah. YouTube.com/Steven Larson. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, little notify bell next to it, because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. We're also available wherever fine podcasts can be found, including CastBox. We have a great partnership with CastBox now.
Apparently, they still do make Bud Light Lime.
Can we order some now? Will it be here by the time the stream's done?
No.
No? Is that no, you don't want to, or no, we're not going to do that?
I don't know of any alcohol delivery service in the metropolitan area.
Oh, is that not a thing they do?
I don't know here. I think there's a thing in L.A. that
Uber Eats?
I don't think they do booze.
Uber drinks?
There is a service in L.A., I think, that will deliver booze to your house.
Wow, nice. Let's move there. We're also available. We've got it was great, man. Yesterday on the Twitter.
Yeah.
The Slayus shirt. They are out.
Oh, people are getting them.
The first wave of Slayus shirts are out there.
Yeah.
We've got a box of orders that are packed and ready to go. I'm going to drop those off today. We've got a bunch more orders that we need to pack up. We're going to do those next week because we're going to get because we had to reorder shirts.
Yeah, the first allotment sold out within a week pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
It's incredible. And we got to say thank you to everybody who ordered. Mm-hmm. We were hoping it would do well. Yeah. I don't think either of us expected it to do this well.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it a lot.
This is very exciting. We've got thefriendomarket.com. It's our new merch store. There is this is my day today. There it is. We've got the Slayus shirt.
You just call it a day and go take a nap.
And sticker pack. No, man, we got to power through this.
Oh, that's right.
And sticker pack. We've also got prints up at the shop. So right now, the shirt and sticker pack it's $30 up at the shop.
Yeah.
You get all these stickers right here, right? You get this postcard of us standing basically right here with our arms crossed, and it's signed by us. And then also you get this great Slayus shirt.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's not Slayer, it's the Slayest.
Slayest.
It's Going In Raw Slayest.
Important point to point out. We pack each and every one of these orders. Each and every one.
Is that number one selling point? That we pack them ourselves?
No, I just like tossing it in now.
Yeah, no, I
said
that.
It once. Now it's just
because here's the thing.
Bit of our pitch.
I always really enjoyed the fact that the EC back in the day, the ECW.
Oh
guys,
yeah. Bubba Ray probably packed your order.
Yeah, I know exactly. It's great. So yeah, we pack them ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's us doing that. So I've said this yesterday. One of your beard hairs or one of my pubes might end up in your package.
I should probably insist on you wearing pants when we pack orders from here on out.
Well, this is a partnership. Nobody can say anything to the other. I get full pantless veto power.
I can suggest.
Yeah, you can.
And I will.
I'll suggest you go to hell. So yeah, friendomarket.com. It's $30 right now. However, we're going to run a deal. Sunday, we're doing our Extreme Rules reaction live stream. During that show, I'm bringing the price down to $25. If you order it during that show, I will read your name off live during the reaction live stream. And if anybody wants to plunk down the $30 right now during this hour-long show that we do,
Steve will read your name.
I will read your name. Whenever we're live on the air, I'll read the name.
Sounds good.
I'll do that. All right. So, yeah, we should probably... And then we still, of course, also have Pro Wrestling Tees. We're also on the Patreon.
Yeah.
At Patreon. It's another great way to support Going In Raw. Look at that. $20, you get the friend who care package. Look at that. Oh, man.
The botch fest we've ever done.
You know what happened is because...
Actually, that's not even close to true.
No, it's not. I think our WrestleMania this year was the botchiest botch we've ever done. That was terrible.
We didn't even really have internet in the office.
No, we didn't. We were like relying on somebody else's internet. No, so last night, me and Jeff, I spent like an hour and a half figuring out how to do like a Skype podcast with Big Jeff to do the 4 lights. The episode's in the bag. I'm going to put it up tomorrow morning. It's really funny. It's really good. So yeah, that's exciting. But I think that's all because I was dicking with a lot of stuff here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that could be the reason why. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about wrestling. There's a lot of news.
Do you want to read some super chats first? We got a lot of them already.
Oh man, you guys are killing us.
Mike Lucas, $5.
In a good way.
We all know Larson's view on pre and post cum, but Larson...
You said that was cum.
Multiple ejaculations, yay or nay? Why not?
Yay then, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's a fun thing. That's a good feeling to have.
Yeah, cool.
Hey-oh.
Yeah,
that's what I scream whenever I do. Hey-oh.
If you have it within you, by all means.
Yeah, absolutely.
Courtney Summers, $2. What the hell is Haku's problem, friendos?
That's a question posed, I believe, in the new Being the Elite. We're going to watch that after this because everybody's been talking about it.
Yeah.
Zach Stolpa, $2. What is Luchando's stance on pre-cum?
Don't want to know.
I have no desire.
No,
I don't want to know anything.
I'm not ever going to broach that subject with Luchando.
That's going on in his front area. I don't want to know. No. Trey Saunders, $2. He says, "Big dog."
Harry Flynn, $2. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday to Harry Flynn.
Harry Flynn, yes.
Eric James, $2. Will Mania end up like Coachella? Matches during the day and night, like a 3-day event.
No.
They'll
just split it up 6 months apart.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a second. Spulak, $2. Do you want me to bring my N64 to StarCast?
Well, we're going to need a TV.
Yeah, we need a TV.
We need a TV for sure.
Yeah.
We could bring our N64, but if someone's nice enough to let us borrow one, that'd be great. We can just bring game.
Yeah, we need to talk to Leva Bates, even though I'm kind of angry with her right now. We need to talk to her because I think she's doing a video game tournament.
She's doing something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So we need to talk to her and see if we can get an N64 StarCast
base hit tournament or challenge. Minoru Suzuki Open Challenge. Yes. Andrew Durdunas. TNA for life. Heavy Machinery, yay or nay?
Nay.
I'm lukewarm.
Nay. We answered this question in Matt Chat.
I'm not going to go full nay. I'm not going to go full yay. I'm going to say I'm lukewarm. I'm in between.
Stevie Bradley, $4.20, $4.20.
Wow, today is Friday the 13th.
That's why everything's so botchy, man.
Could be. Well, if this is the worst it gets today, we should consider ourselves lucky.
Yeah, man. Friday the 13th is terrifying.
Yeah.
He says we need a Friday the 13th 420 stream. YouTube
guaranteed fall asleep.
YouTube would they would like ban our channel. I think you're not allowed to do marijuana stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do overt.
Naheem Quattlebaum. Besides Caitlyn, do you think we'll see another woman from the Divas era in the Mae Young Classic? No. I'm going to say no. I think she's going to be the one throwback.
I'd be surprised if we did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. Zach Stolpa, $2. Power rank wrestlers who could use some THC.
Some people need to just chill out.
They just need to chill out, man.
I feel like Brock Lesnar needs to chill out.
Yeah, he does.
He seems really high-strung, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. West Up 916, $3. Do you think Pentagon is anywhere on WWE's radar?
I don't know if he is, but he should be. He's fantastic.
I would think for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I think absolutely. He'd be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
He's incredible.
If they used him correctly.
Well, that's the huge if.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about a huge if.
Yeah.
As in, if we're going to get more than one WrestleMania a year.
Yeah, that'd be weird, but it could happen according to Barn Burner.
Oh, hold on a second. Dwayne Kerner just bought a Slayer shirt. Ding,
Thank
ding,
you.
ding, ding, ding.
Thank
Like,
you very much.
Yeah, like at a bar when they get a tip. Ding, 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 ding. All right, move on.
According to Barn Burner, because according to their sources, quote, the WWE is planning on holding 2 WrestleMania events by 2020. Sources went on to tell Barn Burner there isn't a definite name for the secondary event, but it will be very close to the Royal Rumble in Greatest Royal Rumble idea. Greatest WrestleMania.
The greatest WrestleMania.
With the brand, the global brand expanding, sources tell Barn Burner the second WrestleMania could emanate from Saudi Arabia, London, or even Australia.
King Drew just bought a Slayer shirt.
The WWE wants to have one in April and the second one in October. Of course, they're doing the show in Australia this year, the Super Showdown, this October in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So maybe it's kind of a trial run to see how well it would do. It's going to do very well, I would imagine. In terms of ticket sales and whatnot.
It's going to be about as canon as the Greatest Royal Rumble. This is silly. This is borderline non-news. Because it's going to be about as canon as the Greatest Royal Rumble.
If they in any way use the name WrestleMania with it, it's not going to be that. It's going to be canon.
It's going to be barely canon.
No, it's going to be. If they use WrestleMania
in October,
yeah.
Survivor Series is the next month.
Yeah, Survivor Series is like the least important of the major 5 pay-per-views.
It's becoming more important though. Like now they've got champion versus champion, which itself is kind of non-canon.
Yeah, exactly. It is very non-canon.
But I don't know.
It's basically a fancy exhibition.
This is going to be a sub. Here's the thing. This is what they realize. WrestleMania is a great brand name that can hold on a second, that they can only use once, because you interrupt me incessantly, that they can only use once a year, or that they have traditionally only used once a year. So you slap it on something else like Saudi Arabia, who's given them a ton of money. I don't know how much Australia is giving them, but number one, hold on a second. Number one, Saudi Arabia, London, or Australia, how canon is it going to be when this thing airs at what, midnight or
be like a
2 in the morning?
New Japan show, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be as canon as the Greatest Royal Rumble, maybe slightly more, but I don't know. Why would you think this is going to be super canon?
Because the name WrestleMania is on it.
So, what does that mean?
I mean, it's the top, like the largest spectacle in all of wrestling, period,
It'll
across the board.
have like a subtitle to it. It'll be like, what's the one in Australia called?
Super Showdown.
Yeah, it'll be called WrestleMania Super Showdown. It's gonna be just they have that brand name which carries a lot of weight to it.
Yes, and if they trot out some B-level non-canon WrestleMania, it's going to cheapen the brand. So no, I think they're going to invest a lot of time, money, and creative energy into it.
They'll put a lot of time and money into it because they're going to make a lot of money off of it. This is not going to be.
If this is part of their larger global strategy of expanding the reach of the WWE universe, then if they're going to bring this huge WrestleMania to Australia and put on a glorified house show, that's not going to go down well.
Yeah, but here's the thing: glorified house show. If you have Undertaker, with who? The people who are paying a ton of money to go, and WWE's making a bunch of money off it.
Yeah, that might work the first time, but if you try to make this an annual thing and people are going expecting the spectacle, the quality, the creative of WrestleMania, if you're going to dub it WrestleMania,
Number one,
there's expectations that come with naming anything WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is not even all that creative a thing. This WrestleMania, hold on a second. Look at this past WrestleMania though.
What?
It's not like a whole lot happened, right? Brock didn't lose his title. AJ didn't lose his title. We got a Shinsuke heel turn.
Yeah, we got that.
I mean, I think maybe we're arguing over a whole lot of nothing.
Could be.
Because it's not like anything. Like,
but there's still the expectation.
Bigger events happened on the Raw after Mania.
Yeah, but the expectation is that WrestleMania is like the culmination of that cycle of creative, and the night after, on Raw after Mania, things start anew.
Man, it's
like a season premiere.
Here's another reason. They're not gonna. This isn't gonna be a big deal because they're no longer gonna get the mileage out of the WrestleMania moment. Really, which WrestleMania? Oh, the one we did in Australia that nobody in the United States watched because it was on at 2:00 in the morning. They're not gonna. This is not gonna be. It's gonna be spectacle, sure. But it's not going to be nearly as canon as WrestleMania, which is the end, like you said, the end of one season, the beginning of another season. It's not going to be that. They do that once a year. That's WrestleMania Prime. This is going to have some goofy subtitle to it.
Yeah, we'll see.
They'll slap the name WrestleMania on it.
Well,
That's what
they
it's
shouldn't
gonna
do that.
be.
They shouldn't slap the name WrestleMania. WrestleMania should mean something.
It's really not that sacred of a thing, dude.
But it should be.
Right? I mean, yeah, it should. It's there to make money for the WWE, like everything else.
No, I understand that.
They saw how well the Greatest Royal Rumble did.
But there's expectations that come with WrestleMania. I mean, WrestleMania, everybody wants to. I mean, it's.
What are they going to say? Like in October? Oh my God! It's the Monday after WrestleMania Australia. Who cares? They're not going to have call-ups after it. Like what are the hallmarks?
I don't know.
What are the hallmarks of WrestleMania? You got the call-ups afterwards. You got title changes sometimes.
Well, no, the hallmark of WrestleMania is a spectacle,
Big production,
massive production, usually some sort of celebrity involvement to bring mainstream eyes to it. Kind of, generally speaking, culmination of some stories that had been going on for the preceding 6 months or so.
The biggest thing that happened at this year's WrestleMania was the Rousey match.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not going to do that at an Australian WrestleMania. They're not going to have like a big watershed moment or whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen every year at WrestleMania. There's not a Ronda Rousey
there's
type
always,
debut.
No, there's
at
always
every WrestleMania.
something that happens. Okay, so the WrestleMania before that. Look, and it's not all WrestleManias are great. Like WrestleMania 32 is crap.
WrestleMania 33, Undertaker came back and retired.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that in October.
Undertaker come back. They would do that at WrestleMania Australia or London.
Well, he comes back every like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back all the time. So like, there's not going to be the defining WrestleMania. Like the Greatest Royal Rumble this year had Braun Strowman winning the Greatest Royal Rumble. Nobody cared. Daniel Bryan went really, really far in it. They bring that up in storylines, and then Roman Reigns will always talk about. He always talks about that stupid steel cage thing.
Yeah, ended up being kind of important to canon in some respects.
Not really, though.
It wasn't just a glorified house show.
No, it wasn't a glorified house show, but there was no titles changed.
Yeah. That happens, that happens on pay-per-view
I
sometimes.
don't know, is anything really canon these days? I feel like nothing is canon. Like the title reigns are so long these days that nothing's really canon. Huh?
No.
So, I don't know. I just don't see it. I think they understand that the name WrestleMania, they can make a lot of this off it. That's what they care about. They're going to slap it on that. It's not really going to mean a whole lot. But it'll mean just as much as Extreme Rules, where we're probably going to get like one freaking title change.
WrestleMania should mean a lot more than Extreme Rules.
It should. I agree it should. It doesn't.
Should.
And this is going to mean even less.
Should mean something. Back to Super Chats. RTGTZ, $2. Cruiserweight title matches on takeovers, yay or nay? Nay.
Wait, what's that? I'm sorry.
Cruiserweight title matches on takeovers, yay or nay? Nay.
Why nay, though?
I mean, they're technically 205 Live's part of the Raw brand still. So if they're going to be on pay-per-views, it should be on main roster pay-per-views.
When's the last time it was on the Raw brand, though?
It's been a while.
But here's the thing. I don't agree with that. But okay, I'll put it this way. What's the thing that matters about 205 Live?
You got to put on the best matches.
Yeah,
better matches.
where do they put on the best match?
On 205 Live.
No, like pay-per-view, like
no. Oh yeah,
specials.
NXT. But then,
Takeovers.
yeah. No, I understand that. At the same time, though, if you put a cruiserweight title match on Takeover, it's a spot for NXT talents that won't be there. Like the way they're doing it now, I'm fine with putting the entire focus on the cruiserweight division on 205 Live to try to draw, get some word of mouth going, get this buzz going, draw attention to the show, because that's the only place you can see these guys wrestle. At a certain point, at least for the major 5 pay-per-views, I'd like for them to have a title match if they can do it right. Huge if. But otherwise,
I'd be fine with it. I mean, what were the dark matches? So the dark matches for NXT are generally the people who are maybe about to break the
yeah, maybe
kind of like. But this time we had Dakota Kai, Bianca Belair,
yeah,
and we had War Machine versus the Mighty.
The Mighty, yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. I'll put it this way. I would love to have a cruiserweight title match in front of a crowd that gives a shit.
That's the most important thing.
And number 2, on a pay-per-view or network special where they're allowed to wrestle for an appropriate amount of time in the appropriate style, in the way that they should be able to do it. So like Takeover is kind of the perfect way, even though it's not part of the brand. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool, to be honest with you.
Trey Saunders, $5. Big dog on a jog, hop a frog on a log, in the fog, fight a hog. He's the big dog. # Superstone Friendo.
Trace.
All right. BreakingControllers.com, $2. Adam Mayhem, this is a great question. Good champion or best champion?
This is, that's just Adam Mayhem, probably.
Best est
That's
champion.
Just, BreakingControllers.com. I'm pretty sure that's
Best est
Adam
champion.
Mayhem, his new Ponzi scheme
That's his burner.
that he's got going on.
That's his
there
burner
at the
account.
Yeah, basically.
Shad Media, $5. Hey, friend knows my birthday was last
Happy
week.
birthday!
My Bailey shirt arrived. Yes, also getting a shirt designed with Larson's face that says pre-cum, yay or nay.
Wow, how do you feel about that?
I don't know why people just keep harping
We're
on this.
not. Be sure to send a picture of that.
I don't know why people are so obsessed.
You do know why. You do
My
know why, you
position
dumb
is
bastard. You
perfectly
dumb
clear.
bastard. You dumb bastard.
My position is perfectly clear.
Life boils down to a yay or nay, Larson.
Not everything does.
It does.
It does not.
Pre-cum does. If you had just said yay or nay.
No, because there's it's not a binary decision. Something happens by itself. You have no choice in the matter. It's a biological function that is outside of your control.
You're fighting
It
an
happens.
impossible battle. I'm trying to help you
No,
right
you're
now.
not. No, you're not.
I'm
You're trying to
help.
You're trying to antagonize
All you
me.
gotta say is yay or nay, and you're too stubborn.
Not stubborn.
You're a stubborn
I'm
son of a bitch.
consistent. My answer has been clear from the very beginning. King Drew, $5. Hey guys, shout out all the way from the 808 Hawaii. Cool.
Ooh.
Can't-
Oh man, scary lava.
Well, that's on the island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait for the shirt. Do you prefer blonde or dark hair for Cody Rhodes?
I got used to the blonde. I think it makes him look
I
cooler.
like his natural color.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jesse Pinkman, 30. I don't know what that is, but he's from Finland. So the Finnish currency. I'm from Finland. I've never.
Siri, what is the Finnish currency?
I'm from Finland. I've never been there.
This claims it's the euro. That doesn't sound right.
But even I know that Postmates delivers alcohol in your area. That's real. I'll look into that. Luis Meza, $2. $2 closer to see Larson Too Sweet Steve on camera. No, I need it's like $200,000 check.
Bulk.
Preferably the giant check, like when you win a contest or the lottery.
Or like a half court shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thick boy Anthony Hernandez.
Thick boy.
$5. Will you guys sell Frito burritos at the
That's
next
not a
H
bad
title
idea.
defense? If so, I'll be there. Mayhem isn't a good enough draw.
That's not a bad idea. We get Postmates to bring like 30 Frito burritos and we sell them at the merch stand.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. Josh Little, $2. Try Postmates. We'll deliver beer to you. Okay. We're going to be in the office all afternoon, so I guess we could try that.
There you go.
Josh, go forth.
Go forth.
$5. Love you guys. Thanks for keeping me company on my road trip. Heading to my first house show next month.
Oh,
Ben
man.
TV. What should I expect differently?
They're going to act. People that usually boo are going to cheer. People who cheer. No, the wrestle, they're a tad out of character. They're a tad looser.
It's probably a more fun experience in certain respects because of that. They're looser. They're funnier. You don't have to worry about commercial breaks.
True.
It's just pretty much 2.5, 3 hours of in-ring action, some quality entertainment. You'll have a good time.
Man, it's a blast. Oh, King Drew said, I'm on Oahu. He's safe from the lava.
Cool. Yeah. Tom Fox, $5. How much better would Nakamura's heel turn be if he won at Mania? Would have been great if he won, then hit the low blow or use the low blow to win. It just would have been great if he had won at some point.
I think it probably would have been a lot like if he would have won turning heel. That's always better. Mm-hmm. Michael Radcliffe, $3.50. Don't give this to that real Loch Ness monster. What? I mean, I believe the Loch Ness monster is real. Do you?
No.
No, really? There's all sorts of evidence, man.
Josh Little, $5. Got my Slayest shirt yesterday, and it's awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Jesse Helsius.
Best from Cleveland. He says $2. Best from Cleveland, Gargano, Miz, or Dolph. I'm going to go with the Miz.
I'm going to go with Gargano.
He's best, one of the best wrestlers right now. Alto, $5. Taker goes to Parents' Day at his daughter's school. How does he describe his profession to a classroom full of children and other parents? Hello, kids. My name's Mark, and I'm going to tell you about my job today. I take souls from the locker room, and I send them straight to hell using my powers of the darkness.
All the kids exit the room screaming.
Because he does this.
Yeah, lightning comes shooting down. Christian 29D, $2. Larson, least likely, yay or nay, or a too sweet?
I mean, you have yay or nay.
Yeah.
It's just the subject of pre-jizz that you are apprehensive. You are hesitant for some unknown reason.
There's no hesitancy.
Because
there's no
you're-
apprehension. My position has always been consistent and always been clear.
No,
It is outside the realm of choice.
in itself, that answer is ambiguous at best.
No, it's not.
Absolutely. King Drew, $2. Oh, he said that's where he said, I'm on Oahu. I'm safe from the scary lava. Yesterday, the patrons got to witness us reacting to some lava videos.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you're missing out if you're not a $5 net patron. W.S. Fletcher, $20.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm suffering from 4 lights withdrawal. Fear not, Brain Man. Tomorrow, 4 lights is back. Hopefully it'll be weekly after that. Joshua Martinez, $2. Have you guys seen that picture
Yes.
of Brock
Steve-
Lesnar's teeth?
Steve just showed it to me.
I saw it before. Look, man, I don't want to rag on somebody publicly when their teeth are all jacked up. Yeah, I don't know what he's been through in his life. You'd think that he's got enough money to maybe get that taken care of. But I've been to the dentist like once in 19 years, so what am I talking about? They're not like that, though. Mr. Unforgettable, $6, $5. Kayfabe reasons why Larson doesn't too sweet.
Just not into it, man.
Because the person who murdered his parents was a heavy too sweeter. He said he killed his parents and his dog and said, "Hey, Larson, too sweet me."
Too sweet me, bro.
No, man, you just killed my parents. All right, let's move on. G1 Supercard, Madison Square Garden,
This is pretty huge.
coming to New York City.
Yeah, not just any weekend, WrestleMania weekend, April 6th next year.
Yeah, Ring of Honor issued a press release Thursday announcing a joint Ring of Honor New Japan show taking place, like you said, April 6th. That's WrestleMania weekend at
Yes,
Madison Square Garden.
competing against NXT.
Yeah, it's competing against TakeOver. Bad idea. From the press release, here it is. Already confirmed for this show from New Japan are Vacation Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Tetsuya Naito, in addition to all of the top Ring of Honor stars. This show is set to be massive in magnitude, including many matches to be announced, with championships from both companies defended.
That's pretty massive.
Yeah.
Why do you always, every year you poo-poo the idea of Ring of Honor running a show opposite NXT, and the last 2 years it's been their largest show ever.
That's fine. NXT gets all the buzz, though. That's how it
This is
goes.
going to get some buzz. It's Ring of Honor New Japan in
We'll see.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
pretty
see.
massive. Anyways, so it wasn't that long ago we heard that WWE threw all sorts of cold water on the idea of Ring of Honor running a show at Madison Square Garden, so much so that it was they lost their date. So I kind of want to know what happened. We don't know right now, but about a month ago, Ring of Honor COO Joe Koff spoke to PW Insider and said this, quote, I'm going to tell you, Mike, that's Mike from PW Insider.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Because you're asking, I'm not going to discuss beyond this statement because I'm not going to litigate this in the press. We had a deal with the Garden, and they told us they were backing out after communications with the WWE. We are not able to get any other dates in any kind of discussion. I'm expecting that our lawyers will be contacting all parties involved, and the best we can hope is that we can find a resolution so we can bring the kind of energy and excitement that Ring of Honor and our partner New Japan to a bigger audience, into a bigger arena, and to the fans of New York City.
Well, you know what happened?
Called some lawyers.
He called some lawyers. That's what happened. I mean, I don't know what kind of ground WWE,
I mean, they don't have an exclusive contract, I don't think,
Yeah.
with Madison Square Garden. I think it's just the fact that, they've been running shows in that building forever.
yeah.
And maybe just, maybe Vince called someone at Madison Square Garden and said, I'd prefer if you didn't do this. They said, all right. Ring of Honor got some lawyers and,
So
threatened
if
to
you
litigate.
can't- Probably, yeah. If you can't give us a good reason why you can't, that's some sort of discriminatory
Yeah, unless there's an
practice of some sort.
exclusive contract between the two parties, then yeah.
Right, which would probably cost WWE a ton of money.
Well, Cody said recently that, kind of in the lead up to All In, looking at options for arenas, he contacted the Staples Center and they said, nope, we don't run any of their wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
So again, that could just be an exclusive deal.
Yeah.
Although WWE runs shows in Ontario and Anaheim, all within the LA metropolitan area. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I wonder, you got to figure all those like fancy arenas probably have some sort of minimum standard that they adhere to. Maybe they just sort of feel like WWE was it when it comes to that. And maybe, New Japan. So New Japan wasn't, I know he said we're going to bring New Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if New Japan also stepped up as sort of more of a major co-partner.
Could be.
And said, hey, no, man, you need to, if we're fancy enough to have lawyers get involved, then we're damn well fancy enough to run at your, building. I have no idea. I mean, it's probably a really boring reason. It's probably what we said. It's probably they got lawyers involved.
Yeah.
A
Couple of sternly worded letters, and then everything changed back to how it was before.
Yeah, I would think so. But that's great. That's awesome. I think it's really cool. I just feel like, takeover is kind of the thing these days, and especially like the
shows in Brooklyn typically. And granted, historically it's been SummerSlam weekend,
right?
But they've always kind of treated Takeover Brooklyn as their WrestleMania.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I just think it's why couldn't they have done it on a Friday? A lot of buzz. If you're running.
I'm just telling you,
not
man,
opposed to
they're
NXT.
The last 2 years.
Well, I'm financially it's great for them. I'm just saying, as a fan of the product, like forcing fans to choose between two, like because NXT and Ring of Honor, New Japan fans, there's a lot of crossover there. I mean, I would say more so than like the main, like those that crowd right there.
Look at it this way.
Look at the roster of NXT.
Look at it this way. Instead of that way, because the capacity for the Barclays Center is like 15,000 for wrestling, something like that. So you have all these fans coming into New York City for WrestleMania weekend. Mm-hmm. They can't all go to NXT. There's just not enough tickets.
So it generally does, like, does it sell out like immediately?
I don't know if it did last year before that when we went. Yeah, it sold out within minutes.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And like I said, the last 2 years, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, that's the largest attendance they ever had. Mm-hmm. First, the one in Orlando, and then
like
this past
6,000?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I understand the point of them not wanting to go against, the monolithic drawing power of WWE.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Plus
there's evidence there that it has worked for them.
Yeah, no, look, like I said, they wouldn't be doing this if they didn't think it was going to financially benefit them. I'm just saying, like, personally for me, I just remember last year when, NXT ran this amazing takeover and Kenny and Cody had their match, and I was like, I don't remember hearing anything about that night. Everybody talks about takeover. It is the thing in wrestling right now. Everybody talks about that when it's going on. So it might steal a little bit of a buzz. Is it going to, hit their bottom line? No. But, I don't know, buzz is the thing. So, yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to be watching Takeover.
Well, unless we decide to go that weekend, then we can go to G1 Supercard.
I've never been to Madison Square Garden.
Neither have I.
So that could be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
We better make up our minds. Those tickets go on sale in less than a month.
Yeah, they're not going to sell out. Next
Good
up,
seats are, I'll tell you that.
We got some super chats.
We
here.
do.
From Guy Joan Halili. I think I always mispronounce that name.
Is
Guillaume?
Guillaume?
Maybe. Oh, Guillaume Halili. Did you friendos hear about David Arquette having a match this Sunday? Power rank celebrities that could have good matches. And he says, #Adam Mayhem is not my champion. Let's get that trending.
No way.
#Adam Mayhem.
Our champion. He is our
my
champion.
Yours,
Respect
maybe.
our champion.
David Arquette getting back into the thing of things. That's awesome. Good for him. That's rad. And he's like all over the place too. He's like doing that a bunch.
Yeah.
It's great.
Power ranked celebrities that could have good matches. Well, Stephen Amell. We've seen him have.
D'Angelo Williams, the NFL.
Oh, he's
NFL
wrestling
player.
again.
I think is he going to be in the main event at Slammiversary against
I don't
Austin
know.
Aries? I know he's doing a thing with Austin Aries.
Oh.
And he's the world champ. I hope that's not the case. He should be defending that thing against like Moose or somebody.
Didn't he have a title defense against Moose?
I don't know. I have not kept up.
You're the Impact guy.
I do not know. Don't call me that.
I always go back to LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think he'd do really well.
Yeah. Well, Shaq.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan could have done great.
Alex Ramirez, $2. He says SCU, SoCal Uncensored.
That is true.
Austin Luff, $4 Canadian. This is for Larson. I'm still mad about England. Blame Steve.
I had not. Well, yeah. You can put that one on me.
Yeah,
My
you
bad.
said as much.
My bad.
Tim Rice, $5. Is SummerSlam the perfect setup for the Brock Screwjob and Bear scene from Semi-Pro?
Yes, it is.
Maybe that'll be our main event.
King
Brock
Drew
Lesnar versus Bear.
That'd be great. King Drew, $3. Favorite movie quote. What's your favorite movie quote? But then you got to do it in the Baron Corbin voice. Benjamin, hear me out. Just listen to me. Are you listening? I'm going to say one word. Plastics.
State of what? State of California? I know where I am, Jack. That's my favorite. It's the first one popped in my head. Josh Goforth, $5. I think Corbin is great as Constable. Could the WWE be setting up a long-term Angle versus Corbin match?
Oh, that could be
Please
cool.
book it. Who wins and what's the fallout?
Well, Corbin's got to win, right? He's
Yep.
the young guy.
And then he's new GM of Raw. Mm-hmm. Josh Goforth, $2. Hashtag our champion. Mm-hmm. Hashtag Discord Wolfpack.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Discord.
Support
You know what?
for
Discord people.
the H champion.
That's why you guys are
Adam Mayhem.
That's why you guys are part of the $1 Patreon tier. I'm joking. I love all you people. Anyways,
Oh, you're so rude.
Let's talk about. Oh yeah, this is kind of crazy. So there might be an all women's WWE event.
Yes.
From Pro Wrestling Sheet. Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned. Oh, congratulations to Pro Wrestling Sheet, by the way. They got
Acquired by Collider, right?
by Collider. So that's awesome. Ryan Satin, good job.
Yes, congratulations.
Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned WWE officials are internally discussing the idea of presenting an all-women's event for main roster talent in the fall. As you may recall, women were not allowed to participate in WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble event earlier this year in Saudi Arabia. Sources tell us the company might make up for the controversial decision, however, as the idea of an all-woman show taking place in late September or October is seriously being kicked around by higher-ups. That's cool. Mm-hmm. That's good. Mm-hmm. You know, a celebration, if you will. Mm-hmm. And a make good, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What do you want to see headlining that?
Sasha versus Bayley in a steel cage.
Look, man, if it's a co-branded thing,
No. Yeah, that could.
the
That could
four
be it.
horsewomen, four corners, fatal four-way, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
That would be fantastic.
Or you can do 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen.
Yeah, you could do it there. You could do it there. I think they'd want to save that for
Survivor Series. Yeah,
Survivor
I know.
Series.
I know.
Yeah, like a big show. But no, that could be cool. They
Also-
could also, you know what they could do also there if they wanted to? Crown the new women's tag champions.
Yes.
Do all sorts
Yes.
of stuff they can
Yes.
do. Lots of stuff they can do.
Yes.
Also, speaking of women's wrestling,
Some more competitors announced for the second Mae Young Classic. This is from WWE.com. Quote, 3 international standouts. Japanese phenom Io Shirai, Canadian ring veteran Nicole Matthews, and British up-and-comer Ginny, and former American Ninja Warrior competitor Casey Catanzaro are the latest competitors confirmed for this summer's Mae Young Classic 2018. So those 4 are joined by the previously announced Caitlyn, the returning Caitlyn,
Yeah.
and Rhea Ripley, who was in last year's field,
Yeah.
but has kind of been wrestling the NXT house show circuit.
the Florida Loop.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean, we kind of figured Io Shirai would be in there. Nicole Matthews, that's cool. Ginny, we've
She's
seen
good.
her
She's
wrestle.
good.
She's fantastic. I really like her. Is she still Progress Women's Champion?
Yes, I believe so.
And then, yeah, they made a big thing about the American Ninja Warrior competitor. That's what. Are you a fan of the American Ninja Warrior?
yeah, it's great.
I can sit there and watch it for days, man.
I remember
It's like-
watching the original version years ago and being wildly entertained and amazed by it.
You know what my favorite thing is? It's when they have this 5-minute long video package on somebody who has a really sweet story, and they freaking just fall.
And they eat it on the first
They just
obstacle.
Eat it. Like on the first, they do the doom.
Yeah, I know the water one.
It's like, doom.
I know.
Can they do a 5-minute video package on Fat Steve?
He just instantly falls into the water.
Break my neck
Just
somehow.
tips over.
Oh, help me! Help me! I can't swim.
And you get a 5-minute video package and then 3 seconds on the course.
Yeah, and then it's just
And then an abridged, edited version of your rescue from the water.
which took 3 hours for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep pulling people in. Help me! Oh, die with me.
And then the entire field's in the pool with you.
They cut to my family just in complete and utter
They're
disgrace.
just embarrassed. Their heads down, covering their eyes.
Oh, man. Moving on. One more story, then we'll get back to the super chats. Brock Lesnar apparently is actually going to be at SummerSlam.
Yeah, according to Dave Meltzer, because he has confirmed that Lesnar is going to be at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But he also provided a bit of background information as far as why there was no mention
No mention.
of Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar on Raw this week, despite the fact that there's a lot of buzz surrounding his appearance at UFC 225. This is what I had to say. Quote, with Lesnar being all over the sports world for the angle with Cormier, it was shocking that the angle, nor Lesnar at all, were mentioned on the July 9th Raw show. That was, as everything is, a directive straight from Vince McMahon.
No Brock.
It appears McMahon is adamant in creating the idea that Lesnar has walked out, is going to UFC, turned his back on the WWE fans, and isn't coming back to drop the title and holding up the belt.
Yeah.
Well, that's the case, and just don't have him defend the title until WrestleMania next year. No title defenses.
Well, Raw needs a title, dude.
They have the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
At the production meeting before Raw, McMahon told everyone that the show in Boston is to focus completely on building Extreme Rules, a show Lesnar isn't on, so his name wasn't to be mentioned. Reigns, in a promo late in the show, went in the direction where his name should have been mentioned, and then didn't.
Yeah.
McMahon said that they will start talking about Lesnar, quote, when he's being offered to our audience and we can capitalize on it. I feel like they can offer him to their audience like at their discretion, though.
Yeah.
If he's willing to pay the money for Lesnar to show up.
Okay, so am I reading this correctly? They're sort of using the UFC thing as storyline reason for him not being in WWE.
Yeah.
And they're going, instead of saying, hey, our Universal Champion challenged Daniel Cormier, he's going to be fighting in the UFC, fantastic. They're saying, oh, he's leaving us, so we're out of whatever not mentioning him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not a good idea.
That's one way to do things.
No, I would think, too, that if they're going to really amplify the idea that Brock has walked out on WWE to go to UFC, you would mention the fact that he showed up at a UFC show.
Yeah, right.
While not appearing on any WWE programming since Greatest Royal Rumble.
So it's, I guess we can sort of take a wait and see approach to see how they, how they run with this in the next 6 weeks leading up to SummerSlam. Because, not mentioned, like it would have been like cheesy, but it would have been maybe better if they said, if they made a big splash about Lesnar's leaving for the UFC.
And here's another thing: Heyman was backstage at Raw in Boston. He was doing some like creative consulting work for the Reigns Lashley angle.
Oh,
so Heyman was there.
What was the consult? Just like, just have them
brawl.
brawl.
I think the idea, maybe
have them brawl.
Maybe that's Heyman's favorite
Here's
segment.
$3,000, Paul.
Is the locker room clearing brawl, because it seems to happen a lot with Brock. So I don't know. It seems like a bad idea. If there's a lot of buzz surrounding an event involving one of your talents, capitalize on it, especially if it can help the story you're trying to tell. Have Heyman come out maybe and just drop a brief promo. You see Brock Lesnar at UFC, guess where you're not going to see him? WWE. He's out.
Is this Vince's ego getting in the way of like a good idea?
Maybe.
Is it him like legitimately kind of being pissed, or is he cool? Like, I would think he'd be happy with his Universal Champion showing up and being like the most trending thing ever.
Yeah, I would think so too.
But it's not on his terms. Would that piss him off?
Well, I don't know if I'd look at it that way. I interpreted it as he has this idea what he thinks would be best to tell the story he wants to tell, and is stubborn and holding to his rationale for doing that versus hearing other ideas that actually might propel the story forward.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of the same thing they've been doing a while with Reigns and Lesnar, where they portray Lesnar as the guy who doesn't give a crap about WWE, whereas Reigns is the guy who's there every day and busting his tail and putting on match after match.
Won't tag people in.
Yeah, no, they got to do something about that.
So I'm assuming the Monday after the Monday after SummerSlam. No,
apparently
Rules,
he is. Apparently
Lesnar's going to call him out, or Reigns is going to call him out.
Whoever wins between Reigns and Lashley, hopefully Lashley. Apparently, get my names right. Lesnar in the newsletter said was advertised for the Raw after SummerSlam.
Yeah, but what about leading up to SummerSlam? How often is he going to be there?
Oh, he shouldn't be there at all if they really want to tell the story that he's walked out.
Like, you mean not even at SummerSlam?
Yeah. He should imagine this. Imagine the heat they get in Lesnar if they say you have a match, Brock Lesnar. He no shows. No shows main event of SummerSlam.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be terrible. That'd be awful. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got to show up at least at some point, like before. I mean, look, if this is the cards that we've been dealt, he's going to be at SummerSlam to defend this. Yeah. Shouldn't he be around to build it?
No.
No?
Because they tried that with Mania. The lead up to Mania was, Lesnar doesn't care. Screw the WWE.
And then he showed up, and it was just
and then halfway through, they just changed, and then it was just him and Reigns fighting all the time.
Yeah.
If they had kept Lesnar off TV, off TV,
so
you have doubt in your mind whether he's actually going to show up for his match at Mania, I think that would have been way more effective than what they did. So maybe this time around, they're going to do that instead.
He should just come out at SummerSlam, throw the belt in the ring, and then just flip him off and walk away.
Okay.
You know, just have him, like, if he really doesn't care. I don't know. Why would he even fight?
No, I don't think he wants to. But at the same time, it's his belt in his mind, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This whole thing is, I've said this before. Roman Reigns this has been the biggest creative blunder in the history of WWE. Like, it's 3 years of just creative crap.
Yeah, it's been
with
bad.
him. It's been really bad.
Real bad. Let's take some super chats. Trey Saunders, $5. I know a lot of people want Daniel Bryan to leave and go to New Japan or Ring of Honor. But how do you feel about him going to CMLL or AAA? I know he said he wanted a hair versus mask match versus somebody in CMLL or AAA. He's mentioned that.
I'd be fine with that. I'd start watching CML if he was there.
Oh, heck yeah.
That'd be cool.
S8, $2. What happened to bad wrestling and booking Raw? We're going to get back to that with the H title business. It's taking up a lot of our time.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish up episode 4 today. It'll be up this weekend. Once we get that done, that should open up more time in our schedule to get back to the gaming stuff. Yep. Shad Media, $2. What's your beef with pre-cum dude pissing me off? There's no beef.
Man, Shad Media's really
There's no beef.
Well, just
no beef.
Okay, look, I'm over it. You either give it yay or nay, or expect.
I've already given my answer.
Well, people are then you're just gonna keep on getting questions.
Zach Darnell, $2.
Either fix it or you don't.
Tom Fox, $2. Favorite TV show from the last 10 years, so since 2008. Deadwood debuted in 2003?
Yeah.
So
It only went to like 2006.
What about Arrested Development? When that debut?
2004, I think.
Sounds right. Gosh, it's been that long ago.
Since 2008.
What about Seinfeld? Does that count?
No. That was like 12 years preceding that is when it ended. No, 10 years preceding that. Favorite comedy might go to Veep.
Oh, I need to start watching that.
Veep is so flippin' funny.
I need to start watching that.
Dude, there were moments where I was crying laughing. HBO's had a lot of good stuff. It's been like the freaking golden age of TV. I mean, there's Breaking Bad, there's Mad Men.
Oh, Mad Men was really good.
Mad Men was super good.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's just been a lot. I mean, HBO, just look at HBO.
The Night Of, that was interesting.
That was really good. I really loved that show. I mean, I've really gotten into Game of Thrones, but like everybody has. Yeah, there's just been a lot. It's hard to say. I'll say Monday Night Raw. Let's see here. Sandor Morales. Hey, Steven Larson, do you think WWE fans are getting fed up? Roman Reigns main eventing almost every pay-per-view. I attended WrestleMania Backlash, and I was one of the fans that left before the main event. Hey-oh! Wow.
Iconic Bud Ryan, how much money to get Brock to drop the belt to Adam Mayhem?
Brock to drop the belt to Adam Mayhem.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even sure there's enough money. He would probably say, no, there's not enough money. No.
Oh, no.
No.
If you put enough zeros in that check, I think Brock Lesnar would be convinced.
I don't think Adam Mayhem would take on Brock. He wouldn't. I don't think he would
this
do that.
This is a worked situation. He doesn't go and fight him for real. We'll do a finger poke of doom type thing.
Do you understand the words that just came out of your mouth and why
I do.
everything you say is bad?
Christian, 29D, $2, better U.S. champion, Juice Robinson or Jeff Hardy?
Well, Juice just won the title.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy's been limping around a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the newest U.S. champion right now. He's doing
Really?
great work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Jeff's gonna lose. He's gonna be a former U.S. champion
don't
come
know,
Sunday.
man.
He's gonna be taking some time off.
Juice Robinson is the guy that almost killed JR. So I kind of give him some demerits for that. Although he did look very spiffy. My favorite thing in New Japan is the G1 press conference.
Oh, those are great.
They're amazing. Did you see how Vacation Okada was?
Oh, it was great.
He was all the Vacation Okada.
And I love it.
Oh, just smiling, red hair.
It's great.
Oh, it was fantastic. Did you see how great? Did you see Sonata? The definition of male beauty.
Oh, he's wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that hat on.
Dude, the hat?
Yeah, man.
The freaking leisure suit?
Yeah, he looked like he's ready to go on vacation too.
Oh man. I don't know. I think that's his all business attire right there, man.
Yeah.
Walk up into a place like that.
What about Hangman Page with the bolo tie?
He looked great.
Yeah.
He looked
And
great.
they set him next to Fale.
That's right. Yeah.
And Tama Tonga was
he was ready for business.
throwing some shade at Kenny.
Yeah, he was ready for business. And then I love when they do the garden picture. That's my the lawn picture.
Yeah.
It's so lovely.
I know.
It's always just a lovely day wherever they do that.
Apparently, neither Sonata nor Evil referred to Naito by name.
Ooh, well, you gotta separate friendship from the battle.
Gilberto Ariano, $10. You can give any WWE wrestler their own gimmick belt. For example, the $1 Million belt for the $1 Million Man. What would that belt look like? How can you not give Triple H the H title?
I can't beat that. Mr. Unforgettable 6. $5 super chat. How different would WWE be if Lesnar came back full time instead of part time? I'd be totally down with that.
You'd be around a lot more.
It'd be like a Braun dude,
Yeah. Grim Gore, $2. Larson, pre-cum, yay or yay?
Brad Knight, $2. It's your fault. It's your fault. Only blame yourself. Hashtag Adam Mayhem, not my champion. Chris Jaggard, £5. Which is more likely, yay or nay, answers or a too sweet?
I will answer a question, yay or nay.
Yay
I just feel like I've made my stance well known on this subject.
Yeah.
Time to move on. So Rey Mysterio, we've been hearing that he's on the verge or has signed already with WWE, but apparently he hasn't because he's showing up again in New Japan.
So who was it last time we talked about this that said he did sign?
That was Wrestling Standard.
Okay, Wrestling Standard, you're off the board. You're off the board until you get some good info because you got bad info, and Wrestling Observer, once again, reigns supreme.
Well, actually, this first statement is from New Japan themselves. They issued a press release saying that he was going to be wrestling at the G1 August 12th. But I know prior to that, yes.
But then, from Wrestling Observer, while Rey Mysterio has not signed with WWE, the discussions are close enough that they've talked about what commitments he has and doesn't have left. All In is obviously a key thing for obvious reasons because of the nature of the show. He wants to do it, and for the same obvious reasons, they would rather he doesn't do it. Well, guess what? He's got all the damn leverage. You know what, WWE, you want Rey Mysterio? He needs to be All In. He was the last significant selling point for that show. That is a commitment. He needs to be All In.
Yeah.
And then he goes to WWE. They're not going to chip away. They're not going to steal any of your big TV money, WWE. All In's not going to affect anything. It's for the fans. This is a big moment for the independent spirit of wrestling. Rey Mysterio being there. He hasn't been in WWE for ages now. Let the guy show up. Then you'll have them all to yourself. That's absolutely ridiculous. I really hope Rey Mysterio is allowed to do All In. And if they say no, he needs to say, you know what?
I'll just wrestle more from New Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I still want to see Ospreay versus Rey Mysterio. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I agree.
Teased it at Strong Style Evolved. Haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
There's some van in front of some sort of car parked in front of my house.
Oh, really?
Look at that. You're too close to my house. Look at that. What are they doing there?
Don't know. It looks like they're almost parked in your driveway.
I know. Maybe they're just turning around.
Or is it they delivering a package or
The
something?
motion cap. Well, the dinosaur backdrop's supposed to be coming today.
That could be the dinosaur backdrop. Ooh. Zach Stolpa, $2. Steve,
Yeah.
Power Rank Friendos who can crash on your couch.
You hear Gypsy?
Yes.
It is the package.
All right, good.
Look at she's the best. Ain't nobody messing with my house.
Power Rank Friendos who can crash on your couch.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There she is.
Zach Stolpa asked you a question.
I'm trying to think. Minnesota Joe.
All right.
Stevie Bradley.
Yes.
Mr. Dope and Maya. I will give them one of my kids' rooms, and then they can crash on the couch. Little ingrates. Karen, she's allowed on the couch, and maybe Alex C. He's very funny.
He is very funny.
Yeah. So there you go. Anyways, let's answer. Oh, we've got something to open.
Oh, I have it over here.
Oh, right on. It's from Draft House Games again.
Yeah, they're always hooking us up with some
They're always sending us cool. They sent last time. They sent all these NXT cards.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And there was like a game. Do you need this?
Oh, scissors. That would be helpful.
Here you go. Here you go.
Freedom. point it in my face direction. Here, take some questions.
All right. Let's see
This
here.
box here.
I put up a question thread on the Twitters.
You did. So I can do this without cutting myself.
On the Twitters.
These scissors aren't very good.
Mr. Sinister wants to know, are the Slayers shirts guaranteed peed on?
Well, I mean, we pack them all ourselves, so we can work on that.
I think he just wants the Barry Bratwurst.
Oh, this is great.
Yes.
Guess Who WWE edition.
What is that?
That's
great. That's fantastic.
We should really start doing board games.
Oh, so it's like, is that like a dating game type thing?
No, it's like a memory game.
Oh, right on.
You've never played Guess Who before, I guess.
What's that?
You've never played Guess Who before.
I have not.
Guaranteed peed on.
There you go. Ugh. Oh man, yeah, Broken Matt. He says, I saw the GIF of this for Impact Wrestling.
Oh, the cutter. It's pretty cool.
Rich Swann, like 50 feet up in the air. Jake Christ, 50 feet up in the air, catches him, drops him with a cutter. Oh my God, that looked great. I might check out Slammiversary this year.
Trey Porter, hey friendos, who were the better leader of Bullet Club, the real rock and roll of Finn Balor, AJ Styles, or Kenny Omega? People always forget that Carl Anderson was the leader of Bullet Club for a while. After Finn left, and before AJ was around New Japan more prominently, Carl Anderson was the leader of Bullet Club, at least in New Japan.
The answer is Devitt.
Yeah, it's Prince Devitt. It'll always be Prince Devitt. He was real.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, under AJ's leadership, they brought in Jeff Jarrett, so that immediately disqualifies him.
Yeah.
Under Kenny's reign, while he is best bout machine,
yes, and they've reached. Oh man, that is pretty cool,
right?
So Jake Chris springboard off the opposite rope.
I have no idea.
Looks like it. That's crazy.
I like to think he just teleported there.
It could be.
Under Kenny's leadership, it's just been nothing but problems.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, most success, popularity, money, but
Egos,
drama.
yes.
Drama.
Yes.
Come on, drama.
Kyle Young, $2. WWE has all this new money. Is it just to hoard talent? Well, yeah, that's part of it. They want to hoard talent.
Is it just to hoard talent? No, it's to pay their stockholders, their whoever, dividends.
Yeah, well, that's part of it
to
too.
Pay
yes.
it's their business. Their point is to make money. Chad. Well, this is easy on one hand. You pick one wrestler, past or present, to embody Mecha Santa and Top Notch.
Well, it's Chris Dijak.
That's literally Chris Dijak. You look at it, that is Chris Dijak
Chris
right
Dijak.
there. Mecha Santa, I don't know. I mean, he has Chris Benoit's face is on him, so maybe Chris Benoit.
Kyle Young, $2. WB has all. Oh, I read that one. Sorry. Trey Sherman, $2. Book a Kenny Omega Royal Rumble debut and win.
So they did the age, although the TV direction was terrible. I just watched this the other day.
Oh yeah, it was on Roman's face when AJ
It was
actually
all
came
on
out.
Roman's face
I know.
when AJ's. Yeah, it was like the music, Roman's face. You know, the music didn't say AJ Styles. It was just Tron that said that. We didn't see that. Oh wow, this is a good question. I think it's Mo Punisher. Back in the day, Sting used to come out to Four Horsemen by Metallica. And in general, WCW had a lot of entrance themes from famous artists. If you can go back and give WWF the same power, whose original themes would you change
Oh, interesting.
with licensed music?
Well, I'm assuming Triple H would have Motorhead from the very beginning.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Like, what's a cool song that Macho Man, instead of the graduation theme song, what could Macho Man come out to? Although that was kind of iconic for him.
Yeah, I think that works fine.
Yeah, okay. What about $1 Million Man?
Well, I mean, you got Pink Floyd's Money.
That's a good one. That's a crime. Yeah, that's a good one.
Although
Okay.
that song's more about the pitfalls of riches.
Yeah, well, it's perfect for him. He's a heel. You know.
Well, I mean, I guess personal. I mean, he'd want to like tout the extravagance of it all, I would think.
Oh yeah, he's not big into irony, huh?
No.
Okay. What about the Von Erichs? They probably did come out to something.
Yeah, that's some ZZ Top or something.
ZZ, that's good.
Well, they're from Texas.
Yeah.
Some LaGrange or something like that.
The Wrestle Dude. YouTube.com/The Wrestle Dude. Since it's Friday the 13th, book Jason Voorhees in any kind of match against any wrestler in the world. Necro Butcher versus Jason Voorhees in a death match. Who goes over?
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, right? Broken Matt. Hey, friendos, do you think Sting would have had a good run in WWE if he didn't go to TNA?
Yeah, I think he could have.
Would he have been... Okay, let's say when did he go to TNA? Like
2003, 2000.
Okay.
Later, I don't remember.
Let's say he came in, the same time they brought in the NWO, like 2002. What do you? Is there any? Well, they gave Hogan the title. Would they have given Sting the title?
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, good question. Thomas Speller. Hey, friendos. I just recovered from my first hangover. What are your hangover cures?
Water. Lots of water.
Well, at our age, you need to...
Need to drink water while you imbibe, yes.
Where'd it go?
What?
That thing I just blew.
What was it?
It was like a giant monster ant of some sort.
Oh, yeah, there's an occasional ant in here. Yeah, we got to drink water while we drink booze. Otherwise, we're done for the next day.
It's so lame. It's like the lamest thing. So the next day, you want to be drinking water, like a Denny's breakfast meal.
Yeah, something greasy
is ideally what you want, and that helps.
Mm-hmm. I've always found it hard to sleep while I'm hungover, so you just kind of have to suffer through it.
Oh yeah, you wake up with a big old hangover, you can't sleep.
Yeah, you got a massive headache.
Yeah, you just gotta lay in bed. You gotta lay in bed. Get Postmates to bring you a giant Denny's meal. Like, go overboard because you want a little bit of everything.
I've always heard that if you have a little bit of the hair of the dog the next day, it takes the edge off. I've never tried it, though.
I've never tried that. Although maybe in my 20s, I think I've tried it with like a mimosa.
Yeah, like a mimosa or a Bloody Mary.
Those are really good, but I don't think I've done it like super hungover before.
No, I never have either.
Engine Spur, would you like to see a Bring It to the Table type debate show come back to the network? If so, who would you like to see on it?
I never watched the first iteration of it, so I guess I don't really have any sort of feelings one way or the other.
I did. I don't think it added that much. They tried to go down this is a shoot.
Yeah.
We're breaking kayfabe, but it was just kind of cheesy. So I don't know. If they did it, I don't know.
All right, one more question.
Let's see here.
Oh, David Navarro here in chat. Said if this is your first hangover, then this is going to be your lightest hangover. It only gets worse when you get older. It does.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
I think it gets worse, but it takes less booze to get you hungover.
Yeah. So when you get older, your hangovers last longer. But like, if this is your first, so I remember my first hangover, I felt like crap. It was like 18, I think. I felt awful.
Yeah.
Right? But then the more I drank in my 20s, the better they would be. But then once I got older into my 30s, that's when it started getting really bad. Because then you just drink like a couple freaking drinks and then you're done the next day.
Unless you drink a ton of water.
Yeah. John Elliott, wait until your mid-30s. You can feel like you're going to die. Yeah, it's terrible. Anyways, try weed instead, people. Anyways, that's it for show. Hilton, can you hit the music for us, please? Speaking of hungover, look at what Hilton doing on over there.
I don't know.
That dude is hungover as shit. Anyways, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You can go home after this, Hilton.
Yeah, we're going to stick around and get some stuff done.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, that's it for show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for all the super chats. We appreciate it. Until next time, talk to you guys later.